What's up, everybody? This is James coming to you from Southern Roots LLC, and we're going to talk about this. Somebody asked me about it before, and I thought I'm on a roll, so let's make a video. So, multiple clients on the Arise platform. What does that mean? People ask me, James, I picked a client, I'm servicing the client, and we'll just mark this as number C1, your first client. For every client on the Arise platform, you guarantee that you can work a minimum of 15 hours a week, right? So 15 hours is what you promised that you can take when you took on that first client. Well, that client's hours they're abundant, but they're not abundant when you need them. But you don't want to let go of that client. You can still get in 15 hours, but you're still hungry. So what does the multiple clients mean? It means you can take on as many clients as you think you can handle. So we'll have client 2 here and client 3 if you really feel gravy. Now, what does this mean if you take on 2 or 3 clients at a time? Well, remember, for every client, 15 hours minimum. So that means that you're promising that you can work 15 hours for one, 15 hours for another, and so on and so forth. Arise Virtual Solutions used to have a policy that you could only work a maximum of 2 clients. They have since changed that you can work as many as you think you can handle. Now, firstly, 15 hours, 30 hours, 45 hours across 3, right? 45 hours total on 3 clients. That's a lot of guaranteed hours that you're promising. Now, I'm going to tell you from personal experience and seeing agents try to do this. I've never seen anybody take on 3. Me, myself, when I first started working on the Arise platform, I needed to learn as much as I could. So I would work one main client, and then I would work a second one, and then after I learned it, I would let it go and pick up another one and still work my main client, because this was my bread and butter. I'm not going to say their name because you can't, because of NDAs, and I'll do a video on that as well. We can't disclose who we work for because we, as agents on the Arise platform, provide a service to the client. We do not work directly for that client. Even if the client decides to give you a discount or a benefit or something free from that company. But yes, 15 hours a piece. So on 3 clients, you're guaranteeing that you could work 45 hours a week. I tell people, for the love of God, don't do that. If you're going to work multiple clients, where's my rag? If you're going to work multiple clients, the maximum I would ever recommend to anybody on the Arise platform is 2. The reason why I say 2, let me explain that. So you've been working a job at Walmart or at Kmart or wherever it is you're working, right? You get what? You get burnt out. Getting burnt out is a very common thing among anybody for any job. I really liked it when I worked 2 clients because I could work this client in the morning, and I'd work this one in the evening. Now, I'm not saying this is everybody's solution, because you might have kids, you might have priorities, you might have other and better things to do. Me personally, I would knock out 2 15-hour days and be done for the week, 30-hour paycheck. Mind you, some clients pay incentive pay, and that's how I was making my bread and butter. If you're curious about that client, feel free to reach out to us and get registered, and we'll explain that. I love the client that I call my number 1 promoter. I promote her, the number 1 that I promote. But that's for another conversation. But for this alone, I would work this one in the morning, this one in the evening. I might split up 30 hours over a couple days or bust out 15 hours on a Monday and a Tuesday and have the rest of the week off, because that best suited me. You get to arrange how you work these hours. Monday through Friday, if you look at our Starmatic video explainer, I would break that up and work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, take off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or I'd switch around and I'd work weekends if I needed Monday or Tuesday off. That's the beauty of controlling your schedule. But under multiple client policy, each client that you take on, you guarantee a minimum of 15 hours per client. Right? There's no excuse that you can't get your 15 hours in if that's all you're ever going to work is your bare minimums. Guarantee you can get 15 hours on any client. I've never seen anybody not be able to get 15 hours, and if they told you they couldn't get the hours, it's because they didn't want to work. I can prove that. I'll put a $100 bill on the table every time when somebody comes to me and say, James, I'm not getting any hours. That's bull, because I can see the schedules and I can see the availability. You just weren't willing to work. It happens. You get burnt out. I understand that. I like having 2 clients. Why? because you can change it up. You're not doing the same things over and over and over and over. You get to switch it up. Different customers, different situations. You might have, a good paying client here, and it's hard work, hard labor-ish, working from home, which really ain't hard labor, but still. You might have hostile customers here that you like dealing with, but you can get frustrated and you want to take something a little bit easier. You pick up the extra hours on another client. That's nothing but rainbows and sunshines. So, with that being stated, multiple clients means you can work multiple clients on the Arise platform. Yes, you can. Now, there are clients that have different positions. Like we have, I won't say their name, but we have something that does billing, right? There's a billing client. We do customer service and billing. And they also have a tech support position, right? Now, these are technically, even though they're the same company, right? Big OC, big company, they're actually two different divisions of that company. Well, you can work for one, but you cannot work for both, right? That's one only. You pick a side. The reason why, because in any company, you'll have passwords, access, credentials, stuff like that. And when you work for one, if you were to work for both, you need double credentials and stuff, and it just gets real hairy when they go to look up your name to troubleshoot something, and you're having issues here, it will cause issues there. So you don't want to do that. So Arise doesn't allow it. So if you pick a side of any company, like I'll use, we can talk about Carnival, I'm not promoting them, but Carnival has like customer service, and then they have travel agent support. So you can't work for both. It really gums it up. It's two different jobs, two different tasks under one branch. So you could work on this big client here and work Carnival. You could work Intuit and work Carnival, but you can't work Intuit TurboTax and Intuit Pro Series. You can't do both because of the credential issue. That's just the simplest way to put it. Passwords, authorizations, you can't, doubling you up in a system just makes it hairy. Now for an IBO, here's the back end of it. If you work multiple clients, your IBO, in theory, the best situation would be that the platform usage fee is only one time, right? Because this is how Arise makes their money. They charge $19.75 a pay period. That's across the board for anybody. That's not known knowledge. So I'm not just trying to throw anybody under the bus. This is what Arise charges, $19.75, and Arise doesn't double dip. Neither should that IBO. So if you work two clients, bigger paycheck. I know it scribbles everywhere. More money, more clients, more money. That's how I see it. And what's really nice is if this client allows you to work 60 hours, this client allows you to work 90 hours, you have a plethora of amount of time that you could just make those fat stacks. You think about it. People love jumping on the Rise platform, I've noticed over the years, during holidays, right before holidays, because they're trying to make that extra cash. Mind you, we've got all types of people working, multiple clients or just one single client, right? You've got those single parents, you've got teachers, nurses doing extra work. I got a nurse out of Memphis who just does this part-time. People have regular jobs on top of this, working at a factory and then doing this part-time. Supplementing your income, you can do that easily on the Arise platform. Remember, 15 hours minimum. If you remember the history of Arise, if you don't, go look at our other video. It talks about why 15 hours is the baseline minimum. Folks on disability back in 1994, Rise Virtual Solutions, Bell South created it for folks on disability to be highly flexible. It worked, it grew, and now we have it available to bring to you. So if you want to make extra money, working 15 hours minimum a week, or 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, totally up to you. You can do it on the Rise platform. Hopefully this explained what multiple clients can do for you. Yes, you can work more than two. You can take on as many as you can handle, but it's always recommended stick with one, a damn good one. If not, pick another one so you don't get burnout. Have good experiences. Be happier working from home. Make the money. My name is James. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, give me a like. Give me a comment down below. If you want to see other videos, let me know what you want to know about. I'll be glad to do a shitty video here at my house or do one in the office. It doesn't matter. If you've got questions, I've got answers. My name is James. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.